I think I'm in good standing with most of the people in the house.
Please, you know you are.
Well, you know, I think in that regard, I think if somebody had HOH, they wouldn't put me up for fear of that, you know.
No, you, shut up. You have nothing to worry about from anybody,
no,
and you know it.
That's what I'm saying right now, though.
Well, no, that's
I'm not
fine.
worried right now because of the fact. That's why I don't care if I win HOH, because
yeah, no,
I
it's
don't
just,
foresee a
yeah.
problem with me going up. Because I think if inevitably I was up, then I would get the votes.
Well, me too. Like, I feel like
Same with you, yeah.
No, but I told you those two people I'm nervous about. Like Jen, hands down, 100%. If she gets HOH, I'm up, hands down.
And that was part of my problem too. So sorry about that.
What?
I mean, having.
I don't. Whatever. I
but
don't care.
In the end, you know.
I don't know. So I'm nervous about that though. But other than that, because I don't really want to win it either, because like I'm the smallest one in the house. I'm one of the youngest ones in the house, you know, whatever. Like, that's easy to slide by for a long time, you know, like not seeing me as a threat. But I already just won the POV, even if it wasn't like, you know, a grueling competition or anything, you know. And then even too, like with like the veto meeting and stuff, every single person keeps coming up to me.
And I was like, and I'll be honest with you, I go, we really don't talk a lot of game. I go, I know she's up on the block this week, and I was like, you know, she's driving that car. I go, I'm not campaigning for her, you know, even gunning or asking questions or anything like that. I was like, you know, I'm letting her do her thing, but I support her. And I was like, we're just really close. I was like, we just hit it, like, right off the bat. And I was like, you know, we just have this thing. And she was like, so, she goes, are you guys, like, romantic at all? Are you guys being intimate? I go,
what?
I go like this. I go, wait, what? I'm sorry. And she goes, well, you know, like, are you guys, like, being romantic with each other? I was like, no.
What?
No.
Why did she say that?
I'm sorry, but no. And I go, why would you ask that? And she goes, well, you know, you guys are close and you guys spend a lot of time together, and, you know, I can tell that you guys have deep conversation. And she goes, well, and I would just see, you know, being, you know, romantic with her would be the next step, the natural next step. And I was just like, oof, you're really pushing some views on me right here, you know?
Amber
like,
hates her.
Huh?
Amber hates her.
I don't think Amber hates her.
No.
I think Amber is threatened by her.
No, Amber hates her. I'm surprised you don't know that. Amber hates her.
I was just like, wait, I was like, I'm a gay person. Like, I'm a gay man. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
I like penises.
Like, I don't know. I'm not romantic with women anymore. I was like, I stopped at 16. Like, what's the point? You know, like, stop lying to you and everybody else in the world. And she was like, well, it just seems like that'd be like the natural progression, you know, like the next step in your relationship. And I was like, I go, that's kind of the perk of being a gay man. I go, because if Amber and I were to become intimate, I go, then she would portray herself differently. You know, she would portray herself as being this ideal person and being this, you know, person, and she would try and cover up her flaws, and she would try and, you know, and I was like, and she doesn't do that with me. I go, because she's just, you know, being real, and she's a real person. And she was like,
I don't think Amber is covering up any flaws to anybody here. She's out there.
Yeah.
I dig that.
Who are you gonna put up if you win?
You and Joe.
So you're gonna put up Daddy, huh?
Me? Honest to God, I really don't know. Like,
Same with me.
I have no idea if I did. Like, that's all I keep thinking about, and I have absolutely no idea. Like, honestly, I'd probably nominate Jen, but other than her, I have no idea.
See, she runs through my head just because of the fact that I don't know if I can take much more of hearing.
I don't think anybody can.
Well, for me, it's not just that, but she hates me. Like, if she gets it, I know I'm up, because she hates me. So that's why, for me.
See, the thing is that people are playing this game the first 2 weeks on a personal level, you know?
Yep.
Or at least the first week was fair. Week 2, personal. Week 3, it needs to start playing the game. You know, we need to start playing strategy. People need to start lining up.
Mm-hmm. I told Danielle I can only talk to her for serious for like 10 minutes tops, and then I just start looking at her, and she's so pretty that I
How does it make you feel?
How does that make
You're
you
the
feel?
pretty girl in the house.
Stupid, whatever.
Hey,
Especially with Carol gone.
how does that make you feel?
What is that supposed to mean?
Because Carol came in spitting some pretty girl game. And then it was like, no one bit it. Because she's...
Well, yeah, but like Carol was saying too that she's like, yeah, Robin told me that I was gonna be the only girl in a house of 13 guys, and blah. And I was just like, oh my goodness. Her whole act is such a facade.
It's so facade. I mean, she's about as deep as the foundation she puts on, you know?
Well, she reminds me of this girl who I went to high school with, well, kindergarten through graduating with, and she's really, really book smart, and she's like smart, and that's all she cares about is school, school, school. But like when it comes to making friends and, you know, realizing like who you are, she's like has nothing. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can't discover yourself because you're too busy worrying about school and everything else.
Well, she came into the house and she's like, my daddy's a senator.
Yeah.
I love my family.
And I miss my unboyfriend.
I know.
And
Everybody's got their own kinks. Everybody's got their own reasons to be here.
yeah.
I think that, honestly, if it would have gone up any other way, Carol would have gone home week 2.
Either way, yeah, for sure. Well, I guess she was telling people too, she's just like, I just don't want to be the first one to go home. Like, what does it matter if you're first or second? Who cares?
Yeah. Well, the thing is that, so she doesn't want to be the first one to go. Whoopee, no one wants to be the first one to go.
It's gotta happen to somebody.
Mike, please go to the diary room.
Yeah, it'll be interesting Thursday.
I don't know. I just have this feeling that even if Joe doesn't get it, because I know if Joe gets it, he's putting me up. I mean, I've had that conversation with him. Like everybody's had that conversation. He's very open about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
People know.
But anybody else, I still feel like there's a feeling.
I don't think you have anything to worry about other than Joe. Personally.
And I'm gonna ask you guys, if I go up next week and it's between me and Jen, do you guys vote Jen out?
I would. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a dumb question.
Yeah, I don't think you need to ask that.
Because some people are like, yeah, it'd be good to keep Jen around, but I'm not in that boat. I can't listen to it anymore.
Which actually wouldn't be bad on your part if Joe did get it and nominated the two of you. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's straight up said, he goes, if I win HOH, I'm putting up you and Jen.
But I'm saying, like, if he did, then you might not even have anything to worry about.
Well, I don't know. Some people want to keep her in as a pawn.
But you know something else will blow up next week.
She's just over the top, guys.
What?
Yesterday was over the top.
Over the top.
What?
Working out for 6 hours straight.
Yeah, what was up with that? And I looked at Kayla, I was like, is she okay? Like, what's wrong with her? And she's like, no, she's fine. Like, that's not
I was
fine.
like, are you a robot too? Like, for real?
No, yeah, that was abnormal. And then she even, like, got in the pool and started, like, working out in the pool and stuff. Like, what's
That was
wrong with
too
you?
much. Nick, you and I were out here. You were out
Yeah.
here too. We were all out here just like this. Like, I had a little DR session about it. I went in there voluntarily and was just
Really?
like, okay, let me lay it down for you guys. I was like, there's some fuckbag out there jumping around in the pool.
Jumping around in the pool.
See, do you go in there voluntarily?
I have once.
Have you?
Once.
What'd you talk about? I suppose you
I
can have.
don't tell.
But like, I just don't care to go in there.
Well,
I'm
I
not
did
just
once
like,
because I was
I
frustrated.
was like, if I go in there and make a stink, I was like, that'll for sure get on air. And then they'll have the clips of her like jumping around with her
there's a
tits
lot of
falling
people who
out.
have been like, from what I heard, there's a lot of people talking shit about her in the secret area, area 51, and I'm like, she's gonna just fucking realize when she gets out of here, like, what people think.